Yeah, definitely. Third quarter was obviously a factor in the outcome. The 3-3 and outs on offense, and the one giveaway, and obviously their point and really production there. But yeah, I mean, you have ebb and flows of the game. We definitely stayed in that valley way too long. So we felt solid at halftime. That they were +5 ahead of us in the big play. But Purdy, making plays with his feet, and the 3-3 and outs. We didn't give our defense any relief either, too. But I thought our guys did an excellent job fighting back in the fourth quarter. We just needed to make probably 1 or 2 more plays. Particularly on it, they still have a chance to go down and win it there in the last series on offense. So we're disappointed. I think our guys, our men really had a good week of preparation. I thought there's definitely areas of improvement, but still we have a ton to work on. I mean, it's there's some hard matchups throughout the game that we prepared for and we didn't get it done. So we have to go back and continue to work hard, in the planning part of it, because their key players were very productive, tonight. And so when you put together a plan for that, it's you obviously need to execute it, and so coaches and players, we can learn from this, and we're 3-4. That's the facts of this deal. But I felt very confident, based off of the week preparation. We're disappointed. We're disappointed because we obviously felt we were going to come in here and do what we needed to do to get the win. We came up short.
Thanks, Phil. I'll say, Dallas, come back to the beginning of the game. When did you find out Rico was sick, and how did that change what you guys were planning running?
I was here early. I can't give you exactly the time. I want to say once when everybody comes on the same bus. So when the whole team arrived, you have the time of that. I don't know what time that is. When the team arrived, Jim had come in and told me that he was sick. So they reported it to the league, and then the medical staff treated him, and it was a medical decision for him not to be up. So we waited till about 15 minutes before the 90-minute mark and made a decision.
Did that change what you plan to do at running back at all?
I mean, yeah, definitely changed. I mean, Rico was you look at all the reps and where he was in the rotation. He was the first guy in the rotation. So no, it was. Obviously I'm very familiar with Zeke, and I just wanted to try to get into a rhythm between him and Delvin. I thought we established that in the first half. I thought it was moving along. I would have liked to, kept it going in the third quarter. Then we got into a no huddle 2-minute there in most of the fourth quarter. So, and it's important. The running back position is important because our run game is important. We can't continue to play the way we're playing in the first and second down pass protection, component of it. So we had some tough matchups, but the run the ball and get the action pass game going, we didn't get that done today, and it was definitely a focus coming in here.
Mike Towers with ESPN. What was the explanation that you got on the Kittle touchdown? Looked like a big play.
Yeah, I thought the 2 flags thrown abruptly like they were thrown. I thought it was clearly a pick play, and then you need to go ask him for the explanation, because it's just big play in the game.
And then the last drive when you're coming out there, it's third down and you go deep to Turpin. Is there any thought of just trying to get a shorter pass underneath and make it fourth and manageable if you don't get it, or should Turpin have made that catch along the sideline?
I mean, there's a lot more goes into that, but we were having a lot of conversation but as far as our pass game was protection, and if you go back and look at the 2 scores prior to that, the protection decisions were a factor in those productive plays. So that is part of it, and that's where the read took them, and I didn't have a problem with the decision.
John Michaud with The Athletic. Just on that last series, you said that you guys scored the 2 before that. Why, in your mind, do you think that you guys weren't able to keep that momentum for a third?
I mean, John, it's football. We didn't. We played the high side of protection. So and obviously they put a lid on it coverage wise. So it's which you take out of the perimeter and put into protection. You obviously don't get the 5 guys out or the 4 guys out. So I mean, So protection was an issue for us. And I thought our guys did a good job there adjusting, obviously with the 2 touchdown drives.
Joseph Dagger from Mercury News. What did you see, or what worked with CD Lamb getting open for those 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter? Was there something that the Niners secondary was doing that you guys were able to exploit?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, it's our 2-minute offense. I mean, we have a plan, and I mean, they were rolling 2 coverages. So, you know, I thought the guys did an excellent job executing.
Kittle getting open, obviously you were trying to take it away, I'm sure. Was that not getting enough pass rush or just the coverage?
Yeah, I mean, you know, to sit here and answer, you know, that specifics, you know, I wouldn't say our pass rush was great today, you know, particularly the 4-man. But yeah, I mean, it's, you know, like I said in the opening statement, you know, their top players were productive today. So, you know, that's something we got to do a better job of. You got to take away their key players, starting with the quarterback.
Mike, I know Dak has said he feels he's seeing the game well. This is the first time in his career he's had 2 interceptions in 3 consecutive games. Is he seeing the game well? How much of this is a function on being behind and pressing and taking some risk where normally you wouldn't at certain stages?
I mean, you know, when you look at interceptions, you know, you can grade them and put them in buckets and categories. You know, I think the first one, you know, he had pressure. You know, he had pressure in the B gap, and he had to hitch his feet, which, you know, took him late. Safety got to jump on the ball, so he wasn't able to get it to the back pylon. You know, that ball should be thrown to the back pylon. So, you know, that was part of, you know, a little bit of my angst in play calling because of, you know, their ability to get pass rush with 4 rushers. So, and the second one is, you know, the spot wasn't clean, and I called it too early. We're about a yard. Was it third? Ended up being 3rd and 5. You know, that's a better 3rd and 4 to 3 call. So the leverage wasn't there, and he's trying to make a play. You know, we got to throw that ball away there. But you know, I wish I had that play call back on the second interception.
Mike, you mentioned the 3 and 4. You guys put a lot into this. You look what you have coming up. What do you think the response of your team's going to be?
Oh, I think the response will be just what it was this week. You know, we're just, you know, I keep using the word green because I think that's a pretty good illustration of where we are and in segments of our team. You know, their team. We got to keep working. You know, we did some things, but you know, we got to stop the run and stay committed to the run for 4 quarters. I mean, until we get that pattern, you know, working cohesively together, we're not playing to our strength. I mean, that's a huge part of the complementary football. You know, we're losing the turnover ratio week in and week out, and we're not being able to stop the run and stay committed to the run for 4 quarters. So, you know, that's how we have to play. That's how we're going to play. So, we need to be better at it.
Anything else?
Thank you.